The new man started on the 1st of June, and hopefully we'll see some action soon. The rumour mill has started again with claims about a certain number 10. And it was already 5 years ago that we got number 6 and stole the show. The good, the bad, and the ugly weekly update podcast at Liverpool FC, brought to you by the LFC File. Roll the intro, Mr. Slot. Welcome back, one and all, for the latest episode of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly at Liverpool FC podcast, brought to you by the LFC File and, of course, myself, Ben Green. Thanks very much for stopping by, as usual. And before we kick off, remember to like, subscribe, press the notification bell, and tell your friends, your fam, your colleagues, your buddies to follow along and subscribe. And let's continue to grow the community together. So let's get the show on the road with the good. And that has got to be the official start of Arne Slot as Liverpool's new head coach. So as we know, Arne Slot has taken over from Jürgen Klopp, who has now officially left, and he will be the new head coach, as will be his designation, as opposed to Jürgen Klopp, which was a manager. And that is just really the new setup under, I think it's called the new head of football, Michael Edwards. So an interesting one. I think there's just a kind of accent on the responsibilities, let's call it roles and responsibilities, and who's supposed to be doing what. And hopefully Mr. Slot will be concentrating on the footy and tactics and basically winning games. And I've got an official tweet here from the LFC, and you've got Arne Slot today officially begins his role as our new head coach, and we have a picture there of the man himself. And in addition, I have the statement from Liverpool Football Club, where it reads, Arne Slot today officially begins his role as Liverpool Football Club's new head coach. The 45-year-old joins the Reds from Feyenoord and takes over the reins following the departure of Jürgen Klopp. Slot will begin work with the squad when pre-season gets underway in July, with a 3-game trip to the USA as part of the preparations for 2024-25. The Netherlands-born coach arrives after 3 highly successful seasons with Feyenoord, during which time he led them to the league title in 2023 and was named Eredivisie Manager of the Year on 2 occasions. In April, Slot helped them to victory in the KNVB Cup as they defeated NEC Nijmegen 1-0 in the final. So details of his official unveiling at the club's head coach will be confirmed via liverpoolfc.com in due course. So there you go. That's the club's official take. As it says, yes, no formal unveiling as yet. That will come about in the next few days. But no doubt Mr. Arne, Mr. S, is getting his feet under the table, getting himself familiar with the surroundings, no doubt, in AXA, and getting to know the staff and what players there are. And yes, preparing for the pre-season and yes, season 24-25. Looking forward to it. And we don't have a bad really this week. We have a not bad, and that is a bit of transfer speculation, let's say. I don't want to call it speculation because it's coming from Fabrizio Romano, who, as we all know, is one of the most reputable sources of transfer information out there. And I've got a tweet from his account where you can see, he says, Chelsea and Liverpool are still keeping a close eye on Crescencio Somerville at Leeds United. Both clubs have been monitoring him this season and showing interest in recent weeks. Nothing advanced yet, but talks for the Dutch winger are expected to start soon. And normally, most sane people would expect Liverpool to be a far more attractive proposition than Chelsea, who just fired a manager who seemed to be just building up a bit of momentum and starting to really hit a bit of form as I think maybe in the last third of the season. But yeah, well done Chelsea anyway. Good luck to them. It's Liverpool we care about here, and hopefully young Crescencio does too. I'll be interested to see. I think he's a very good player. I think he scored against us as well, actually, when we played Leeds a couple of seasons ago. So I think he's a very good player. And I will be very happy if he came to play for Liverpool. So let's watch this space and see how things develop. And to draw things almost to a close, we have the Smugly this week. Nothing ugly really to speak about, and we have a bit of nostalgia with the Liverpool FC official Twitter account here, and they've got on this day 5 years ago, and then there's a picture of Jordan Henderson and the team there on the podium about to lift their 6th Champions League title. So that's a nice bit of nostalgia on the Champions League weekend. And then I've got this clip here of Divock Origi scoring the 2nd goal and basically sealing the whole thing for the Reds. So yes, a nice little touch there from the club. And who knows, maybe we can expect, or we will see number 7 soon. No pressure, Arne Slot. No pressure. Please. And before wrapping up, just a couple of things. Firstly, thanks to those that contributed to the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride fundraiser. You know who you are. So that was really nice of you. Thank you very much. I'm just short of my target, unfortunately. €469 is a very strange amount. It's actually $500. I think is actually the default sum it seems to go to. I did hear someone said to me that they were going to donate, but that hasn't happened as yet. So anyway, thanks to those that have, and hopefully when November comes around, we can do a little bit better. But anyway, it's 400 quid more than there would have been in the kitty had we done nothing. So thanks to all for taking part in that. Much appreciated. And last but very much not least, the latest edition of the Good, the Bad and the Ugly season summary book will be available, I would say, at the end of this week. On the 7th of June will be the release date. I've just set myself a deadline there. So yes, I've got a little draft of the front cover there. And it's basically ready. You just have to do a bit of proofreading, get the forward in, and get it up. It will be available on Amazon and Apple Books. Don't really bother with Google Play, to be honest, because nothing ever happens on there, books-wise anyway. So yeah, that's looking as if it will be ready on time, let's say, hopefully. Should be. Price-wise, the ebook is probably going to be around 5-6 quid, and the paperback copy, the physical book, will be priced around, I don't know, 8 or 9 quid, something like that. Not too expensive, cheaper than the last one anyway, which is good given the current cost of living circumstances that we all face. So yes. Keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll be making a post on the social media platforms accordingly. And on that note, I will draw this episode to a close. Many thanks for stopping by. If you're here until this point, it's much appreciated, very much so. Thank you for that. Remember, tell your friends and fam, and if you've liked it, do literally like it. And subscribe, or virtual like it, let's say, like, subscribe, press the notification bell so you know that the next episode is going to be available. So looking forward to seeing you all again next week. There should be something out. Let's see if there's some relevant and interesting news. And until then, look after yourselves, be good to one another, and Peace. ULFC file.